In this regard, you have really pushed the people's agenda and the youth agenda. And really, I want to take this opportunity to recognize you and for the people here to celebrate you. We actually have a song. This is the Mimi ni Shujaa. Can we play that for His Excellency the President, and we all stand and just clap for him for what he's doing for our country? DJ tafadhali.
Simama, Wakenya wote simama. Simama, wewe shujaa, simama.
Thank you very much. Asante. Your Excellency, thank you so much and congratulations. We are very proud. Your Excellency, we had also a session with you, with the young people at Bomas of Kenya, where we were launching the Kenya ni Mimi program. And we wanted just to ask CAS Nadia to spend a minute just to update you on where we stand right now with the Kenya ni Mimi program. If you allow us, sir, it will just be for a minute. CAS, karibu.
Your Excellency, sir, Cabinet Secretaries present, it gives me great pleasure to be here today. Your Excellency, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for launching and endorsing the Kenya ni Mimi campaign on the 7th December 2020, which is under the leadership and guidance of CS Joe Musheru. As a ministry in partnership with UNFPA, we immediately embarked on rolling out the campaign. And to this end, we have oriented Kenya ni Mimi ambassadors to their role in providing leadership and have commenced regional dialogues and engagement as a whole. The ministry is utilizing the dialogues and engagement to mobilize and engage young people across Kenya around the values and empowering them as solution providers to identify the key challenges that confront their regions and counties through collective process. Your Excellency, sir, we have 52 ambassadors, 47 ambassadors representing the 47 counties, and 3 ambassadors representing the young people living with disabilities. We have also 2 national ambassadors. In addition to that, we have 500 delegates and 20 young social media influencers. We have more young people engaging with the campaign through semi-regional editions that began in January from Mombasa all the way to Lamu. Furthermore, plans are underway to implement strategic capacity building activities for a core group of young people, aligning with the range of existing initiatives such as this one today. Your Excellency, as the ministry championing Kenya ni Mimi through CS Joe Musheru's guidance, we remain committed to working with young people to inform, educate, empower, and protect them. We also emphasize the need to reorient the youths and own the youth agenda, supporting you in the Big Four agenda and Vision 2030. Your Excellency, as I conclude, I stay committed to advancing my duties in working for the welfare of the youth of Kenya and supporting you, supporting the Cabinet Secretary, who I'm grateful for his support, supporting the ministry and the government towards achieving the Big Four agenda and Vision 2030. I once again want to thank you, Your Excellency, sir, for your unwavering support in improving young people's life, and I thank you for your constant emphasis on social and national cohesion among young people for peace and togetherness in this Kenya. May God bless you, may God bless the young people, and may God bless Kenya. Thank you.
So thank you, CAS. So, Your Excellency, I'm delighted that you launched the Youth Development Policy in 2019 on 12th of August during a virtual celebration of the International Youth Day. We now have a new youth development policy which is responding to the needs of the youth and their aspirations which are being rolled out as we are doing this today. The policy is unique as it gives an expanded dimension of youth profiles in Kenya by recognizing the categories of youth and cognizant of their unique diversity, expectations, challenges, and opportunities of each. Therefore, today, sir, your administration continues to be on track in delivering the empowerment of the youth in a systematic and transformative manner, with the pride that you are the global youth champion, as celebrated by the United Nations General Assembly. Hence, your goodwill to focus on the needs, opportunities, and support for these young people is the reason we are here today. In furtherance to your administration's empowering the youth today, we are here to witness another milestone towards transforming the lives of youth of this great country under the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities Project, popularly known as KEO. This is an ongoing 5-year government project coordinated by my ministry, whose implementation started in 2016 and is expected to close at the end of this year per the design we have put together with the World Bank. The project, sir, has 4 components, and that is being implemented by different government agencies, and hence the CSs that we have here. Labor is included, as well as industry and education. And the 4 components start with 1, improving the youth employability. This is being implemented by my ministry, as well as the Ministry of Education and NITA. That's the National Industrial Training Authority. And under this component, the youth are being equipped with 3 sets of skills. That is namely life skills, core business skills, and job-specific skills. In the second component, sir, it is the support for job creation, which is administered through the provision of small grants and business development services by the ministry, my ministry, as well as the Ministry of Industry, and that is through MSEA. This is the Micro and Small Enterprises Authority. Under component 3, this is improving market information, and this is being implemented through the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection, and they are providing the labor market information system. And the final component, which is the 4th component, is strengthen the youth policy development and project management that my ministry is implementing. Your Excellency, sir, what you're spearheading today is the Mbele na Biz business plan competition, which is one of the interventions within the KEO targeting youth with Form 4 level of education and above, and aged between the 18 and 35 years. The Mbele na Biz business plan competition aims to foster entrepreneurial spirit and capacity amongst young Kenyans by supporting the development of strong business models. The key factors considered during the design and implementation of Mbele na Biz are, number 1, impact. That businesses that demonstrate the potential to create employment for other youth who are aged between 18 and 35 is a key measure. The second one, sir, is the scalability. This is looking at businesses with growth potential. The youth had to demonstrate the promise of becoming commercially viable. And the third, Your Excellency, is that the business is led by youth. Businesses that harness the creativity and the industry of young people in Kenya. And majority ownership and operational management needs to be done by the young people. So as of today, also in the sidelines of this launch of the Mbele na Biz, we are also having the launch of the Youth Enterprise Development Fund Strategic Plan for 2020 to 2024. This has been developed over a 5-year plan that seeks to enhance its impact, efficiency, effectiveness, and sustainability in serving the youth in business. Through this plan, the fund envisions to realize an economically empowered Kenyan youth running sustainable enterprises. This will be achieved by increasing the economic opportunities for and participation of Kenyan youth in job creation through innovative, affordable financing, enterprise development, and strategic partnerships. In conclusion, Your Excellency, an economically empowered youth is key to the nation's development agenda. My ministry, with your guidance, will continue to develop strategies and interventions towards empowering the youth under your great leadership. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we can all be upstanding, it is now my single pleasure and duty to welcome His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya to address you. Thank you very much.
Asanteni sana. Tunaweza tuketi jameni. Asanteni. Vijana hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Yaani hamna furaha ama ni nini? Yangu ni tele. Nashukuru Mungu. Well, the World Bank Country Director for Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Somalia, all our CSs, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a very good morning and say that I'm delighted to be in your company today. Young people from every corner of our republic, sons and daughters of Kenya, who are reaching out to their future. I am particularly elated because when I speak to young people, I also speak to the new generation of emerging business leaders personifying the promise of our nation. There is no doubt about the potential of our young people in propelling our society forward. And this is because well-grounded people are known to renew nations and to rebuild economies, but also to restore faith in the power of dreams and innovations. Our sustained prosperity as a nation lies in creating an environment for people's passions to thrive and thereby accord every citizen an opportunity to contribute to the development of this nation of ours. Indeed, those who choose arts have an opportunity to thrive. Those young people who turned out last week to join our security organs become dependable patriots. Those that honor the call in sport also flourish. And also those that join academia and even government have a stage to showcase their talent. And that is the Kenya I believe we all aspire for. We are gathered here today to celebrate a particular group, 750 young entrepreneurs from across the nation who have excelled in creating and executing a dream. They are turning challenges into opportunities and scoring outstanding accomplishments. These 750 young men and women are the winners of the Mbele Nabiz competition held under the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities Project. This gathering gives us, therefore, the assurance that indeed the words of our national anthem bear true, that our labor can indeed bear fruit. By mixing their sweat with the soil of the land, many of these young people have created innovations such as planting and harvesting, I'm told, a moringa tree for tea and medicinal purposes. Others have been inspired by the challenges that we face every day and have chosen to create solutions, and they in turn have also won. And this is why we celebrate these young entrepreneurs for restoring the faith in the power of dreams amongst the young people of Kenya. You all have taught us that if you solve a problem, success will follow you. And this is because fortune and favor follows solution givers. But the Mbele na Biz competition is not just about you 750 winners. We had close to 11,000 competitors that did not make it to the winners list. However, this does not mean that the 11,000 competitors are losers. By trying, they demonstrated a desire to win. And my encouragement to them is to appreciate that vision and consistency can conquer any obstacles. If you have tried today and failed, never give up. You must try again tomorrow. And the more you try, the closer you get to success. The only time society declares you a loser is when you stop trying. As for you, the 750 entrepreneurs who have won the awards, my hearty congratulations to each and every one of you. Through you, and because of your hard work, the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities Project will inject a total of 1.3 billion shillings into Kenya's youth economy. Of this amount, a total of 900 million shillings will go to 250 of you as grants. Each of these 250 young entrepreneurs will receive an award of 3.6 million shillings to develop your dreams. The balance of 450 million shillings will be given as grants to the other 500 winners, and each of these winners will get a total of 900,000 shillings to develop their innovations and ideas. On our part as government, we will continue to support these innovations by creating an enabling environment for startups by young people. And to this end, I want to refer to our current constitutional debate and how it applies to you, including the necessary legislative changes that will apply. Through the legislative aspect of BBI, we intend to provide a 7-year tax holiday for young entrepreneurs like you who are today receiving these grants from this project. And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to break this down for you so that you can understand what a tax holiday means to your individual pocket. If, for instance, one of you who has received a grant from this project decides, for example, to start a nail-making business, that he or she plans to spend about 1.2 million shillings by setting up. If we go by market estimates, the net returns of such a startup business would be about 150,000 shillings a month, or about 1.8 million shillings a year. In a normal tax scenario, this young person would owe the Kenya Revenue Authority approximately 540,000 shillings of the 1.8 million shillings that you make each year. And in the 7 years, they would have paid the Kenya Revenue Authority approximately 3.7 million shillings in taxes. But if the proposed tax holiday were to be effected, such an enterprise by a young person would not only save the 3.7 million shillings in 7 years, but it will have generated a total of approximately 12.6 million shillings over the 7-year period. For that young person. And to bring it closer to home, if the 250 young entrepreneurs who today are receiving 3.6 million shillings were to earn an average of 150,000 shillings every month from their initial grant of 3.6 million, they would collectively make 37.5 million in profit a month. This translates to an average of about 450 million shillings per year, or 1.5 billion shillings over the 7-year period. Sasa vijana mkiambiwa BBI ni ya Uhuru, hii pesa mnataka ikae kwa mifuko yenu ama mnataka KRA ichukue? Mnataka gani? Iingie kwa mifuko? Na ndio kama huyo msichana ametuambia hapa, muweze kuandika vijana wenzanu na hawa pia waweze kujisimamia na kusimamia familia zao. Au ni namna gani? Si ni hivyo? Wenzetu, mjue kujisaidia na mjue kusimamia haki zenu, sio kudanganywa na kupatiwa na kutupiwa. Anyway, wache hiyo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to celebrate another critical milestone in supporting our young people throughout the country. We are today launching the 3rd cycle strategic plan of the Youth Enterprise Development Fund, covering the period 2020 to 2024. The fund is one of the strategies established by government to address the challenges of youth unemployment through entrepreneurship. To date, the fund has supported approximately 2 million women with loans worth 13.5 billion shillings. This has been achieved by revolving Kenya shillings 4.5 billion from the National Treasury. I am indeed pleased to note that the Youth Fund has disbursed a total of approximately 500 million shillings in loans since the first case of COVID-19 was reported in Kenya. These loans have helped to sustain youth-owned enterprises, thereby enabling them to diversify into new opportunities and to maintain their employees. The plan that we launched today aims to transform this fund into an efficient and responsive entity that meets the needs of our young people. We as government have consulted widely, but we have also listened keenly, and the plan is our attempt to align the work of the fund with the expectations and aspirations of the young people of this country. In particular, the revolving fund will rise from 4.5 billion to 5.5 billion, and we will raise loan disbursements from the current 13.5 billion to 16 billion during the planned period. The fund will also, through this plan, enhance its business development services. It is not just about giving money, but also teaching our young people how to build and keep a business that lasts. I look forward with keen anticipation to the results, and I am sure that the fund will lead us on a path to full recovery for our young people's businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, a caring government and as an administration that is responsive to the administrations of Kenyans, we will continue to create an enabling environment in which every citizen, including our young people, can harness their potential. If we continue to support our young people by easing the cost of doing business, we will continue to implement groundbreaking policies and strategies such as the e-Citizen online portal that offers access to information and government services, affirmative action funds such as the Youth Fund to provide affordable financial and business development support services, Huduma centers that create public service and information from a one-stop shop citizen service center, iHubs to support our tech entrepreneurs, access to government procurement opportunities, amongst other strategies. Also to enhance access to capital for our thriving enterprises, may it be micro, small or medium, my administration will continue to enhance key affirmative action funds, namely the Youth Enterprise Development Fund, which we are enhancing from today, the Women Enterprise Fund, the Uwezo Fund, and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, popularly known as GAF, to provide financial services to our highly entrepreneurial segments of our Kenyan population. To our new businessmen and women, I want you to recall that on the 23rd of October last year, I launched a collective investment scheme aimed at pooling the resources of the border riders in Kenya. And I want to encourage each and every one of you running your small, medium enterprises to adopt this savings culture that will enable you to participate in broader investment opportunities, and ultimately become owners of capital. Let me also add that through the Ajira Digital Program, we will continue to offer free online training opportunities so that we can build onto the more than 670,000 youth currently working on digital and digitally enabled jobs. Further, through an ongoing partnership with the judiciary aimed at expediting the delivery of justice, our young people are undertaking transcription and data entry tasks as part of our broader efforts to both digitize government services as well as provide meaningful employment to our young people. On the infrastructure side, we have now 189 constituency innovation hubs and 150 youth empowerment centers. These centers, with their free internet, are all publicly accessible to youth in need of co-working spaces, and we will continue to roll out implementation until all 290 constituencies are covered. Let me also refer to the National Hygiene Program that we launched during the COVID period, that is popularly known as Kazi Mtaani, that has benefited over 283,000 young people from the Kenya shillings 10 billion fund that we set up. This served as a mitigation to cushion our young people against the adverse effects of COVID-19, which has caused unemployment where our young people were the most vulnerable. In my trips around the country, I have heard calls for this program to be extended. We are working on this, and I hope to have good news on this issue soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to close with some words of gratitude. Let me begin by thanking all those who have worked so long and so diligently to draw up these plans. Nasema asanteni sana. Let me also thank the World Bank for their active partnership and support in empowering the young people of this country. Let me also thank the Ministry of ICT and all government agencies and ministries, all our partners, private and public, local and international, all who have worked tirelessly on this monumental task. To you too, I also say asanteni sana. Finally, and most of all, I want to thank you, the young people whose innovation, energy, and sheer willpower, hard work have brought us all here today to celebrate and to reward your hard work. And I want all the young people of Kenya to know that with commitment, discipline, and consistency, you can achieve what may have appeared or what appears to be impossible. Mungu awabariki, Mungu awalinde. It is my hope and prayer that as I continue to tour the country, I will be able to come and see some of your projects and see what you're doing, see how many people you're employing. And through you as winners, I continue to encourage you to encourage your brothers and sisters, to encourage them and tell them that even for them, if your dream has become true, it is also possible for their dreams to also become true. Mungu awabariki na awalinde. Asanteni sana.
Nitaomba sasa kuwaomba wale wawakilishi wa vijana waweze kuja jukwani tafadhali. Wale wengine tutatulia. Vijana waweze kumkaribia Mheshimiwa Rais ili tuweze kuzindua. Mheshimiwa Rais, baada ya vijana 12,000 kuingia kwenye ratiba hii walipigwa msasa.
The winners of the Mbele na Biz Award. This is a youth entrepreneurship competition that was spearheaded by the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities. Uhuru Kenyatta, they're announcing that the Kenya Youth Employment and Opportunities Project is going to inject up to 1.3 billion shillings to be given to the winners as grants to develop their ideas and their innovations. Talking about the milestones in empowering the youth in the country, including the Youth Fund, the Ajira Digital, among other issues that the President says the government has done to invest in empowering the young people in the country, will be